What's going on, everybody, and welcome to part 10 of my live commentary playthrough for Pikmin. Today we are on to the new area, the Distant Spring. This area poses much more of a challenge for us. The last areas, the Forest Navel and the Forest of Hope, were really just like, you could say, a warm-up for this. This area is big. This area is huge. It's a big area. And on top of that, it has some of the toughest enemies in the game here. And a couple of hard puzzles. Right off the bat, right in our camp, is a blowhog, I think a puffy blowhog, and a bull bear, an adult bull bear. Bull bears are just like bulborbs, except much stronger, and they take much more hits. And the blowhog, it can't actually hurt our Pikmin unless it blows them into something that would kill them, like reds into the water. But it can blow the leaves off them and cause a huge problem when we're fighting other enemies. I think we're going to get out a few more reds. I just want to... This day is mainly just going to be... We might not get any ship parts for the next 2 days, possibly. Because we're going to be focusing on clearing out all enemies and clearing out anything in our path. It'll really help us out. So we're just going to try and bum rush this guy right here. There we go. That's how you bum rush. That's how you don't lose a single Pikmin in bum rush. Now this guy won't be much of a problem if we can get him the right way. Kind of like most air enemies, he's just tedious. Come on, weigh him down. Get him. Bring him down. Yeah! That's the power of 100 reds. Which is pretty good, I might say. Yeah, he just drops a whole bunch of 5 pellets. Come on. I swear that always takes longer than the grass. The rocks they're like breaking over there is similar to grass. It'll also have nectar in it. Alright, let's see if we can get as lucky with this guy. Oh, yeah! Fate is smiling upon us. Okay, now these over here are yellow Wollywogs. They are just like Wollywogs, except higher defense and usually more of a pain. Oh boy. You might want to take blues on to take these guys since there's so much water in this area, but I think we can handle it with reds. Yeah, if we can weigh him down. Oh yeah, that's the power of 100 reds. When the majority are flowers. I think actually every single one of these are flowers. And we are going to have every single one of them build this bridge. As soon as it's done with this bridge, I'm going to cut back, which shouldn't take long at all. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm sorry, but we've run into a problem. This right here is a swooping snitch bug, which I don't even take its name seriously, but it is a pain. It can't kill my Pikmin, again, just like most enemies. Well, not most enemies, but most enemies that fly, I was going to say. But it will grab 2 of my Pikmin randomly and just toss them in the ground, which will reset them back to Pikmin that are, like, in the ground. But he's taken care of, which is good, because I don't want him to bother us later on. So that's as far as that bridge is going to come out. For the rest, we need blues, but I wanted to get reds right out just to clear out everything in our path. Don't go in the water? Okay. Which worked out really great. Come on, no, guys. You can see another armored cannon beetle over there. We'll get to him eventually. We got 99, we got 1 missing. Always a slacker somewhere. Alright, now we're going to put most of our reds away. This area is mainly predominant for blues, just because you can just see there's just so much water. We are going to need a few yellows just to bust some doors down. And the rest are pretty much going to be blues. Yeah, I really like this area. It's, if you found the other 2 areas like I did, not to be too much of a challenge, I mean, they were definitely enjoyable, and I don't want to use the word formidable, but they were like, they took some thinking out and strategy here. It's like, kind of everything you've learned about Pikmin so far put to the test, I guess you could say. There's just a bunch of walls, obstacles, tougher enemies. There is one enemy here who I will be showing before we leave this area, who I think is the hardest enemy in the game, and really screwed me up one of my times. I had a Pikmin extinction last time I encountered him. But this time, we're going to take him out. We are going to shame him and regain our honor. That's it for bomb rocks here, huh? Alright, fine. Okay, we need our blues to come over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get my blues started on a bridge, and when we get the ship piece halfway back to base, I'll probably cut back in, because I've got some work for my yellows to do. So I'm gonna cut off and see you guys in just a second. Okay, alright, now that our blues are done with this bridge, we can get them to carry back a ship part. The Glugan Drive? Glugan Drive. God, I don't know where they come up with the names for these things sometimes. And I think this is one of the pieces that actually require the most amount of Pikmin to carry. I don't think too many of the pieces take 50, at least 50 Pikmin to carry back. Grab that red that was AFK earlier. Well, oh, he must have gotten picked up by the swooping snitch bug. God, I hate you. So, I don't know. This area is going to start out slow, but as we move on, it's going to become more and more complicated. Especially when we get to the boss of this area. Is a big challenge, and we're going to prepare a whole day just for him. Other than that, we just got a couple of enemies to clear out. A couple of easy ship parts we really could get to, but I'd rather just save ship parts to get, like, you know, take 2 days to not get any ship parts, and then come back a day and then easily get, like, 4 or 5. Because there are quite a few in this area. Pretty much everything except one last ship part. Awesome. Yeah, the dolphin's looking pretty good now, huh? The Glugan Drive. I have no idea how it works, but it means the dolphin will again lift off with its characteristic roar. Lol. I don't know. He's like, I have no idea what it does, but I'm sure it's important. Alright, so we're going to use 100 blues to hopefully overpower some Wallywogs over here. This is the only one that's going to give us a problem, I believe. We can just weigh him down. Oh, I took a hit, but that's alright. Jeez, Wallywogs did more than a quarter of a damage. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I feel like I'm having some good success. Like, I've had some bad things happen on the Distant Spring. It's usually the level that, the place that will hold me up. And I should point out right here that Shearwigs and Sheargrubs die in water. They're one of the few enemies that can't actually go in water. If they fly over or are in it, they will die. It's kind of awesome. It makes my job a lot easier. Yeah. We want to be really careful not to wake up that bull bear. I don't think in this... Oh, wait, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that there are any baby bull bears in this game. But there are. I thought that maybe it was just Pikmin 2, but nope. So I'm actually looking forward to fighting the boss here. He's actually not too far away from where we are right now. But you can actually only take him on, I think, day 15 or sooner, and after that he disappears. But I made the mistake the first time I was playing it, and I didn't realize he would be so unpredictable. He's the only poisonous enemy in the game. In Pikmin 2 there are a lot more poisonous enemies, but there are also white Pikmin. Hint hint, wink wink. And I don't know. Everything else in this area, I mean, it's I think it's a pretty good built area. Like, whoever thought it out, I really, like, thumbs up, you know, like, everything about it. The placement of the ship parts isn't weak. It's not just, like, out in the open or just some enemies carrying it there. They're either, like, kind of, like, not directly guarded, but there are enemies blocking your path, and puzzles, and it's, I don't know, I like it. Sweet. Good job, Blues. Now we don't need to come over here because we can just take on that bull bear tomorrow. Come on, guys. You know, maybe we should fight it today. I'm glad this isn't Pikmin 2. In Pikmin 2, bull bears can actually come back from the dead if you leave them alone. If you leave them alone long enough. In this game, they don't, but I think they respawn quicker than normal bulborbs. Come on, bum rush, bum rush, bum rush! Oh, we didn't quite get him. Get him, get him, get him. Guys, 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 guys. Attack. There we go. I don't think he was able to swallow that. Cool. Yeah, here's a ship piece out here, but we're just gonna gather the bulborb. I know it. Well, actually, you know, I think we could pick this up. Snag it while we're out here. The massage machine. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead on a limb and say this isn't a required part, but... I know. Okay. It's a massage machine, which you wouldn't think. You would think, okay, it's not gonna be a required part. It is. It is a required part. You have to have this to actually to lift off and finish the game. Not an option. Bizarre, I know. So I think for the rest of the day, since we have so little time, we're not going to be able to get any more ship parts back. I'll just have the blues, because we're definitely going to need them to carry a few things back. And before, I think I kind of lied. We do actually... Yellows, they don't predominantly shine, but we actually do need them for a ship part and a puzzle to a ship part later on. But, today, not so much. Yes, Olimar, I think we realized that by now. You know, it'd be a good idea actually to grab some yellows and see if I can go grab those bomb rocks. I think that sounds like a good idea, because we've got over 150 blues, so we're okay. We've definitely got over 100 reds, and we've got more than 10 yellows, so we're good. We don't need that many. Well, that's more than enough. Alright, they'll be carrying that back in. Get up. God, yellows. I do everything to defend you, but you just keep making yourselves look like idiots. I'm sorry, but you do. Awesome, the massage machine is back. Which doesn't make any physical change to the ship whatsoever, but it is actually required. Bizarre. I guess that's Nintendo's way of saying ha ha ha. I don't know. So they're actually, the reason I wanted to open up this, not just for the ship part, but there are bomb rocks out here. And more than there appear, there's actually some of these skulls of, I don't know what, cows? Cows maybe? I think they're actually more than that. There we go. I love how the Pikmin, they go like, moo, when they pick them up. Oh, Pikmin, you never cease to amaze me. But you really gotta move faster because the day's almost over. See, why are they splitting off on the bridge? It's almost like they're moving toward the water. Yellows. Like flies to bug zappers. They can't help it. This wall over here, doesn't really need to come down today or tomorrow, but eventually it does, so we might as well get working on it now. Because you can tell it. This wall is pretty much the only thing keeping a bunch of enemies away from us right now. I don't want to have to kill any Pikmin. Come on, throw those bombs. Get out of there. Man, that did nothing to it. Oh no! One was caught in the blast. He didn't die without reason. There we go, 51. None left behind today. Don't need another incident of last time. God. I like the nighttime music here. Like, the music always changes when the day gets later. I really like the nighttime music here. And the whole, like, lighting effect on the water. It's nice. Aside from all the enemies and the fact that we are on a poisonous air oxygen planet and we are going to die if we don't get all our ship parts back together, it's a pretty beautiful place. Yep, that sounds about right. If you could put that on a brochure, sell it. Sheer grubs. They remind me of piranhas? I can't say the word. 11 days since impact. There appears to be a large cluster of parts here. If my calculations are correct, then I should be able to recover virtually all of my missing ship parts. But not quite all of them. Unfortunately, there are still seem to be some missing pieces that remain unaccounted for. Yeah, one piece. I must find 8 more parts to further increase my dolphin's range. So today was a pretty typical day for the first day on the Distant Spring. So on the next time we play Pikmin, we will be returning to the Distant Spring for the next couple of days. In the next 3 days we should be able to clear out most of the enemies, solve most of the puzzles, and get most of the ship parts back. Just in time to fight the boss at the end. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.